Ugh, I want to lose these fats. I want that summer body. I ate too much and now I need to cut off these calories.
Many of us have been struggling to get into our best shape. To lose weight is never an easy job. It requires one determination and perseverance. But wait, losing weight is actually not that difficult if we know the science behind it. So, what is the science behind it? When someone restricts his calorie intake, or in other words, consume less than his daily energy requirement, that person will experience a weight loss. Besides that, calorie restriction can also be achieved by avoiding the consumption of energy-dense food. By applying this concept, a plethora of weight loss methods have been established. Some are worth to follow and some could be detrimental to your health. Now, in this video, we are going to explore a popular diet called the Zone Diet. Celebrities such as Jennifer Aniston, Sandra Bullock, and Demi Moore have been rumored to be fans of this diet. So, does this diet work or it is just a myth? Let us find out.
What is the Zone Diet? The Zone Diet was established more than 30 years ago by Dr. Barry Sears, an American biochemist. The diet incorporates a low carbohydrate intake. This is done as to maintain the insulin in the body at an optimum level. It also requires the subject to consume plenty amount of omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols. And the main goal of this diet is to reduce inflammation. Why reducing carbohydrates? Large amounts of carbohydrates could trigger your body to secrete more insulin, leading to unpleasant biochemical reactions in your body, which you are not programmed for this. Those reactions will then cause inflammation, leading to development of many conditions and diseases, ranging from mild gastrointestinal to a severe cancer. You wouldn't want that, right? So, how does it work? The zone is said to be a physiological state where our body is best fit in controlling the inflammation. You are said to be in the zone if your insulin levels as well as other inflammation promoting hormones are at their optimum levels. The state is determined by three clinical markers. First, the triglycerides, which are the bad fats, over HDL cholesterol, the good fats. Second, the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fats. And third, the glycated hemoglobin level, or in other words, the average blood sugar levels. Okay, let's not talk about these markers in depth as they will make you more confused. Also, remember that these markers should only be tested by your health professionals. So, how to maintain those levels and be in the zone? First, people should start the diet with proportions of 40% carbohydrates, 30% protein, and 30% fats. The carbs should mainly be natural and have low glycemic index. For example, fruits and fiber-rich vegetables and grains such as oatmeal and barley. Meanwhile, the fats should be monounsaturated fats. Good options include avocados, nuts, and olive oil. Lastly, the proteins should be lean protein. For example, lean beef, fish, skinless chicken, tofu, soy products are highly recommended. Dairy products intake should be reduced. If you were to have them, consume low-fat ones. Also, the diet recommends us taking in omega-3 supplements such as fish oil and polyphenol supplements as to maximize one's health benefits. Are there any particular rules? There are several general rules to follow. You can only have 3 meals and 2 snacks a day. Interval between meals should be no longer than 5 hours. Meal or snack should be eaten no later than 1 hour after waking up in the morning, and 8 glasses of water a day. Sounds hard? How to follow this diet? There are 2 methods available. First, hand-eye method, the easiest way. Your hand takes several functions. It is used to determine portion sizes, 5 fingers to remind you to eat 5 times a day, never go without food for 5 hours, and your eyes are used to estimate portions on your plate. Second method is the zone food block method. This is where you personalize your zone diet by calculating how many grams of your macronutrients. The number of zone blocks you should eat per day will depend on your height, weight, waist, and hip measurements. Average male eats 14 zone blocks per day, while average female eats 11 zone blocks per day. What will you obtain if you follow this zone diet? Being in the zone state, your body is now optimized to control inflammation from your diet. You can gain benefits including losing fat at the fastest rate possible, slowing down rate of aging, maintaining wellness and reduce risk of chronic diseases, and lastly, improve performance and thinking. Are there any advantages from this diet? Yes, there are some advantages. Unfavorable food such as processed food and added sugar are not recommended. There is also flexibility in the diet, in which 2 methods to follow the diet. This diet also helps in fat loss, in which controlling calorie intake can help with weight loss. Now, are there any issues or disadvantages of the diet? Despite those advantages, the claimed benefits of the diet are only supported with little evidence. For example, the zone diet claims to improve performance. However, Jarvis et al. Conducted a study on athletes following the diet, and it was found that although they lost weight, they also lost endurance and were exhausted faster than the others. Also, in another study by Gardner et al., people on the zone diet lost just 3.5 pounds after a year, less than people on low-fat diet, Atkins, or a low-saturated fat or moderate carb diet. This contradicts with the claim of having benefit of losing fat at the fastest rate possible. Other than that, the zone diet's 40% carb, 30% protein, and 30% fat ratio as the optimal ratio for fat loss and health benefits is supported by little evidence only. Besides that, some fibers used to feed the healthy gut bacteria from important sources such as potatoes and whole grains could no longer be obtained through the zone diet. Then, some people might be affected by calorie restriction. Eating too few calories can actually backfire when trying to lose weight. Your body can go into starvation mode. Fat will be held on instead of burning it. Consequently, this will slow down your metabolism and make it harder to lose weight. Lastly, the recommended polyphenols supplements might not be good as the diet claimed. They may have other risks, such as reducing your iron absorption, although they may provide health benefits, for instance, decreasing the risk of heart disease. So, should we follow this diet?
The health claims from this diet are best taken with a pinch of salt. The claims are not supported with enough evidence. But the main idea behind this diet, which is to practice a portion control, is something that we can try to follow in building a healthy eating habit. Besides that, basing our diet around whole and unprocessed food are clearly best for our health. And lastly, it is always best to consult health professionals in following any diet so that we don't miss any necessary nutrients as well as overeating unhealthy food. Thank you for watching.